it starts. By hitting the record button.
Nice.
Smooth in, sliding in there. Getting in there, sliding in there. SexMonkeyDungeon with one of your hosts, Chris Barrett, and
Me.
And our special guest today.
Me. That's my
now
thing,
they're going
dude.
to be
That's
confused.
infringement.
They're going to be confused now.
No, it's me. It's not Drew. It's me.
That's gimmick infringement, dude.
Sorry.
That's my thing.
Yeah, like you've never stolen my bits before.
I have. I've done it in front of you.
You did it in front of my face to see if I'd even notice, and I barely did.
How far into that did you notice?
Shit. I was just like, well, Drew's on stage. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna go on my phone and look at
boobs,
pictures of boobs. I love going on my phone and looking at pictures of boobs.
That's pretty
You're
sweet.
going to make me say your name, aren't you?
I mean, not for me, but for the viewing public.
What if we do it Beastie Boys style, where I say the first name and we all say his last name together?
Okay.
Welcome to the podcast. It is Brett Mercer. Mercer.
I didn't like that one bit. Let's start over.
Try it again,
All
Drew.
right. Welcome to the podcast. We got Brett Mercer.
I fucked up
Oh
this
my
time.
God, this is all right.
He was taking a
It's
drink.
over.
He was taking a
It's over,
drink.
dude. He's
Am
not,
I supposed to? I'm not supposed to say it.
no.
I like it for the audio people that the person who's speaking also says their name so that it attaches the person's name to the person speaking.
Okay, so
We were accused last
Pokemon
time.
rules.
you're only allowed to speak with your name.
Yeah. I was doing that bit earlier where I just picked up the microphone and was going, podcast. Can I swear on this?
You can say whatever
Alright,
you
cool.
want.
Yeah, no, we'll edit around it. It's
All right.
cool.
Like, yeah, if there's anything you want me to edit out,
I'm not
I'll
going to put that
probably
work
remember.
on you.
I'll probably remember to edit out.
That's fine.
usually.
I speak with intent.
We get requests, so
Cable's all
What do you use to edit?
wrapped up. I use
Audacity?
No, I use DaVinci.
DaVinci Resolve?
DaVinci Resolve.
Get the fuck out. Okay, going the free route.
Going fucking free all the time, baby.
Let's just talk about software.
Audacity's free. I thought.
Audacity is free. Audition is not. That comes with the package of the Adobe suite.
Well, for audio, I use Studio One.
Studio. Okay. All right.
Yeah. my
That's fair.
friend-
Hey, no, I'm not
my
mad
friend
at that.
pirated.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I am mad at that one bit.
I don't own a laptop.
Drew's like, I like computers.
I like video games.
See, I'm telling you, dude. When I sit in this thing, I want to be mean to you for some
yeah,
reason.
right. It's
No, I'm over there. I wanna
when
be
I'm-
nicer.
When I mean, it's not even me, dude. It's the chair.
It's
Sit next to this fucking
comes-
lady.
The stature, I mean, it's mighty. Look
Yes.
at how much bigger you are than both me and Drew combined.
Well,
So
yeah.
we said the origins of where this came from. I don't think we said the origins where this came from.
I don't even know the origins.
This
of
came from the funeral home that I worked at.
it. So everything's haunted.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and we had this chair that was just sitting there, and they ended up renovating the funeral home. I'm like, hey, can I have that weird, like,
Almost love seat.
almost love seat that feels awkward when you sit on it? And they're like, yeah, you can have it.
Yeah, I like it that it
We
can
sure
fit
it's
1.5
strong,
people and definitely not 2.
Or one large man.
And
It's
one,
basically for a large man's
did the
half of his ass cheek.
Did the
Too
skeleton
skinny.
come from the funeral home as well?
No, that's
That'd
my
be crazy because that's like a guy. That would be like a guy's like body.
Yeah. A woman's body. Or wearing a dress.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, okay.
We
Yeah,
don't
let's
know.
not misgender the skeleton.
Let me take a look at that pelv. How's the
you go.
pelv looking? Oh, those are child rearing pelv.
It's even screwed in for reinforcement.
you like watching me finger that? You like that?
I'm good.
Do you like it?
SexMonkeyDungeon, baby.
That's
Clip
what
it.
that's how we do it in the dungeon, boy.
This is. I love the studio. I love all the accoutrement.
Yeah, this is definitely not a garage. It is a studio.
Yeah.
It's a studio because it has a backdrop.
Coming to you live from the studio. Dude, here's a goof that I thought about.
Here's
when
a
I,
goof.
Yeah, here's
All
a goof. I was
Hey,
thinking about-
granddad, tell me a goof.
Yeah, I'm telling you one, dude.
Let's
Shut
go.
up. So I thought of this while I was eating out with my girlfriend. Not eating her out. I was eating out like we were at a restaurant. And,
You were licking her. Well, I don't want to talk like that.
Okay,
but you
It's
were
fine.
you were not doing cunnilingus. You're
No.
not performing cunnilingus. You were eating.
Yes,
You
I
were
was-
doing dinnerlingus.
I was eating. I was actually eating a Reuben sandwich at the time.
Okay, all right.
And I was.
I ain't mad at that.
And I've been laughing about it all week. Is the idea of like a criminal, like he's on death row, right? And they come to him, they're like, "Hey, what do you want for your last meal?" And he's like, "Your wife's pussy." And they're like, "Damn it, they did it again."
Everybody on death row is just mouthing off my wife.
Every guy on death row just wants to eat my wife's pussy.
Have you ever seen those like the
Words getting around.
Yeah, the executioner hates this one simple trick.
Yeah.
But have you,
TikTok, yeah.
have you ever seen like there's like the last meal requests from people, and there's like somebody would like requested just like a steak and a pack of cigarettes, and like, no, we can't give you a pack of cigarettes.
What?
Yeah, there's some stuff that they don't.
I guess because of the fire.
I think it's because it's bad for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You're not supposed to
Or
eat
it's-
cigarettes.
It's no, you can't smoke indoors anymore. That's why.
Come on, the dude's about to fucking die. Let the guy light one up. Burn
Yeah, but
one.
what about the guy next to him? What if he gets
Smoke
lung
him if you
cancer?
got him. You know what I mean?
If he
Like,
dies in
that's-
secondhand smoke.
That's the whole reason why that whole thing came from.
He's not
Smoke him
al-
if you got him.
Yeah, but he's not allowed to die from lung cancer. They have to electrocute him. That's the only way
Yeah,
to
the
get
government
justice.
has to murder him.
Yeah,
The government hates it when you kill.
yourself.
Yeah, they hate that.
Careful with the cable there.
Oh shit. No, they hate it when you take control of your own mortality.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it. I was looking forward to fucking murdering this
Mm-hmm.
dude.
I don't know. I've thought about the last meal thing before, but like the hard thing I realize is that I'm just like a piece of shit. Because like every time I think of a last meal, like people have like certain dishes, and I'm always thinking of like what fast food restaurants I'd want shit from.
I want a double cheeseburger from McDonald's, Wendy's fries,
Yes, exactly.
and then a Coke from the Jimmy John's that I like that has the good ice.
I love the idea of I want a vanilla shake from McDonald's, and then they get there like, "I'm sorry, the machine was down. We couldn't get you."
It's just, I might as well just fucking kill myself. Hey, you guys are gonna do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind.
This guy's last meal. Sorry, we're cleaning the machine.
I don't know. I would probably.
I'd want to eat as much stuff as I could so that I shit myself, and when I do, it's just like an extreme.
Yeah, can I get rat poison?
Like this is the worst execution we've ever had.
like a rare steak garnished with rat poison.
I mean that'd be.
Whatever makes me shit the most when I die is what I want to eat.
Actually, can I just have a bunch of crap?
Can I have like
Eat
a bowl
bunch
of
shit,
diarrhea?
and then I'll shit that out, and then you guys gotta clean it up because this is your mess, not mine. I'm dead.
Or eat something like really like lots and lots and lots of garlic or something, so that when you fry it, it fucking smells weird.
You're
Oh,
stuffing yourself, so it's like onions, garlic, and just chopped up bread.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have myself for my last meal. I'm just gonna start eating my hand and see where it goes.
Hey, after we electrocuted that guy, whatever he had in between his legs turned into stuffing.
It
smells really
delicious.
good. I think I want to try some.
I'm pretty hungry right now.
Shit, I mean, dude, if I'm dead, you can eat my cock and balls. What do I care?
You can eat the stuffing that I made for you.
You can have the bread stuffing.
Fry it up.
Yeah.
You know, is this
like-
what you guys talk about on this podcast?
Yeah, it's pretty much this.
Or gay.
I think dick would taste like Spam if you cooked it.
Oh, I guess eating
Just,
penis
like, sear it
is gay.
on, like-
but this is a different level. This is not.
No,
For
because it's not
pleasure.
for
This
pleasure.
is
It's for
Would you eat guy?
would I eat man?
Yeah.
Depends on the situation.
All right. Let's,
'cause, like,
the
it's one of
situation
those-
is this: you're hungry and your bro's looking like a damn snack.
I start with the ass, okay, and I work my way up.
Yeah. I'll eat your ass inside out. You know, just start with the.
Start with the ass and then go up the taint to the balls.
Has anyone
to the
ever? Has anyone ever actually eaten an ass? Like go to like like how you normally eat an ass, like sexually, but then just really just start chowing into it.
I've never done that in my personal life or my professional life, but I mean, I could definitely see myself taking a taking a bite, you know.
Professional ass eater.
Yeah, I suppose there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Different strokes,
Yeah,
different folks.
we're not trying to shame anybody who happens to have the profession of eating
Ass.
people's asses. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of people, dude.
yeah,
Staggering.
the plane crashes
It's
into the
crazy how
mountains.
much ass eating is made its way into regular porn.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like a lot of scenes now. You think you're just watching regular porn, and then the part of it they're sucking dick, and then it's like, oh, what are they doing now?
Well, they just knew that, like, you know,
Is that
drunk people, you know, having a good time. It just like
Drunk
I never
people?
thought about eating ass until I was drunk one time with my wife. We were fresh. We were fresh together, you know. We were both fresh bodies, you know. And I'm just eating. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna eat this asshole. I'm fucking having a good
Yeah,
time.
man, the throes of passion, everything's in, you know.
Yeah.
There's nothing's off limits.
I
you know?
never thought I'd be an ass eater, but
I'm not.
There
I'm
I
certainly
was.
not. That's not my thing.
I've never eaten an ass. I'm saving my tongue for marriage. That's the one thing
So
I
on the
haven't
wedding
done.
night?
But is this
Yeah,
true?
Wedding night. I'm gonna
Have
eat
you
my
actually-
wife's ass.
that's how you consummate your marriage.
I've done everything else, dude.
That's how you consummate the
That's
marriage.
the only thing that's sacred anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saving ass eating for my wife.
Yeah, me and the wife we're trying. We're trying, but
You guys are trying?
You're just trying to like eat butthole.
Yeah.
That's, you know, it's like
So you tell everybody you and the wife are trying, and they're thinking baby.
right. Ew, gross. No, not that. I'm not busting inside of her. I'm just trying to lick her. I don't want to talk about her like her
Yeah,
body like that.
you know that's not. Yeah, you're right.
Is that a thing though? Have you actually noticed an uptick in the depiction of analingus in porno?
Yes.
Porno.
It's becoming. It used to be like you had to look up specific videos for it, and now it's becoming part of the routine. Because before the routine was just like a little bit of oral, then penetration, and then finish.
a
Now,
little bit of slap.
now
a little
they
bit
kind of throw in. They've been throwing the ass eating.
That's
in more.
interesting. I'm not that much of a connoisseur of that type of content.
I got a lot of free time, so
Yeah, so that's why
seen
I'm
the-
just curious, you know, because like, I mean, I clocked the step sibling situation.
Yeah.
That, you know.
Yeah, which, you know what, that's also making me mad because now it's only stepsister stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's stepsister when it doesn't even make sense. like I watched a video.
Like you're at the doctor's office.
No, it's like I watched a video the other day and it's like stepsister or girl fucks her stepbrother's best friend. It's like that could just be her brother. That doesn't have to be her stepbrother. Like that.
Yeah,
she
that's-
could just fuck her brother's friend.
I think that's just putting that in there because it's like,
It's the algorithm.
right. It's,
We're
you
all
gotta
slaves to
hashtag.
the algorithm.
Yeah, so some adult actress is just like looking at her numbers like, fuck, man, I got to get more topical with my.
Yeah.
I gotta get had sex with by somebody with a really interesting buzzword.
Do you think that they actually are in like the porn industry of like, God damn it, this fucking step shit's so hack, but like,
Yeah.
it's the only way to get views now.
But you got to do it, you know.
Pizza delivery guys are fucking pissed about it.
See, here's the thing. I've always heard that trope of the pizza delivery guy. Not many porns about pizza delivery
I
guys.
seen quite a few.
Really?
Yeah.
Must have been the old.
I seen
days.
one.
Yeah,
That's the
okay,
olden
look,
days.
I seen both scenarios. So I seen the scenario, cool pizza guy, extra sausage, like he's making the fucking like thing about it. I seen another one where it was a dude. He delivered the pizza and had sausage, and the lady's like, "I wanted extra sausage on it." And he's like, "I'm sorry, this is the way they made it at the pizza place." She's like, "Give me the extra," and like she was like
the aggressor.
the aggressor on the man. Like the man was like staying professional the entire time.
And good for him. Good for him too. You know, it's not easy being an actor out here. And
Thomas, did you fuck that woman at 319 Maple Street? I was just performing customer service. Sir.
She was not pleased with her pizza.
The customer is always right, and if she wants to suck my dick, then isn't that my goal?
I did it for the sake of the company.
I did it for the Mastauchi's name, the Mr. Mastauchi's pizza name.
No, all right.
John's
There is
name.
something to be said for the non-sexual fantasies that is depicted in the pornography genre. So there's
Like your pizza showing up on time.
pizza showing up on time, you know. but also like there's the real estate situation.
Oh yeah,
where it's like so half of the fantasy here is that you will be in the market for a house.
You're buying a house.
Yeah, and
that could be fucking hot, dude. Hot real estate lady.
I actually do really like that stuff.
Yeah, because
you're like you're looking at the house.
Not only is she busting it open, but also look at the foyer. Oh my lord!
Holy shit! I'm gonna own this house.
Hardwood floors.
I'm so powerful.
You're just watching like virtual reality of pornography, but you're just like looking away from the sex to be like, oh, that's you know what? This is a great place to put the sectional. I really think that they made a good decision.
I think this room will be my office. As you're getting dome.
But the pizza delivery guy, has that morphed into Uber driver or DoorDash guy or
so they do a lot of they still do a lot of taxi, which feels outdated. They do
so
what?
You're
taxi porn. But
taxi?
it's all from fucking England. It's all British.
Oh well, that makes a little
It's
bit
called
more
like
sense.
fake taxi.
Because what are you gonna get?
Where you
Fucked
get
on a
into
double-decker
taxi.
bus?
That's like one of those old jokes. You ever heard that one? That old joke where like the wife, she's going to go to work and she's late, so she's got to get like a taxi to get to work, and she doesn't have any money. The taxi driver's like, "Are you gonna pay me or what?" So she gives him the or what, and then she gets to work and her boss is like, "You're late to work again. Am I gonna fire you or what?" So she gives him the or what.
Okay, so this is the third one that he's going to do. So I'm getting strong punchline vibes from this.
Yes. And then on the way home, she takes the bus home, and she doesn't have any money to pay for the bus, right? So she
feel like
goes
at
to
this point
leave,
she would have learned her lesson,
the bus driver says, "Are you going to pay for this bus ride or what?" Yeah.
And then what? Because like there's a lot of
That's
people
the
on the
end?
bus.
She gives him the or what? No. And then she gets home. This is the part I forget. She gets home and her husband wants to have. Wait, no.
You forgot the punchline.
So she gets home and she wants to have sex with her husband, and her husband wants to have sex with her, and she's like, "I'm too tired from work," and her husband's like, "Oh man, this can't go on like this." So he takes her to the doctor. There you go.
Okay, all right.
Takes her to the fucking doctor.
A rare second chapter in a street joke.
He takes her to the doctor, right? And then the doctor's in the room with her, and he's asking her about her day. And she's like, I can't pay for the taxi, so I give him the or what. I can't, I'm late for work. I give him the or what. Bus driver, give him the or what. And so by the time I get home, I can't fucking have sex anymore because, I did all that or what all day, And the doctor's like, sounds like a pretty bad problem. Should I tell your husband about this or what?
Okay. So
I get it. He
So
blackmailed her.
Yeah.
all right.
And she fucked the doctor then.
well, he's
And then it didn't solve any of their problems.
Are you the
They-
husband in this story?
They're still having
I don't
they're
know
still
if this
having
is a
marital
joke
problems.
as much as it is recounting
an
the
anecdote.
year 2019.
A dramatic anecdote.
Yeah, I love jokes, man. I love jokes.
You're a big joke guy. Oh yeah, we should probably do this. Brett is dropping a special. It will be out now. It will already be
At some
out
point.
by the time you watch
by the time this comes out, you guys, it's gonna be out.
You can follow
You
it
can
on
be
Brett.
watching
It's
it.
called Not Special.
It's called Not Special. It's a visual album. It's not a special. It's a visual album.
I really enjoyed being there. It was great.
It's more of
Yeah,
a visual.
thanks, man.
It's more of like one of those visualizations you watch when you're watching like Grateful Dead songs. It's like that, but for his comedy album. It's a visualization of
That's
the
right.
comedy album.
Picture it like this: you're 12, maybe 13, possibly even 14 years old, and your
Possibly.
parents leave for the afternoon, and then you go outside and you smoke weed out of a pop can with
Yes.
with matches because you don't have a lighter.
The best way to smoke
And
weed.
you go inside and you listen to Pink Floyd, and you pull up the Windows Media Player visualizer, and you just fucking sink into that fucking chair, and you go, damn, the lunatic really do be staying on that grass. and you that's basically what I wanted to capture with this particular release So
yeah, go move back in with your parents.
move in with my parents.
Yes. Wait till they go to work or something. Smoke weed in the backyard.
Mm-hmm. Smoke the shittiest weed you will ever encounter.
Go back up to
Mostly
the office computer,
Yup.
and sit there and pull up "Not Special" by Brett Mercer on YouTube.
On YouTube. I hope I'm having a hell of a day with that fucking special.
Yeah, because technically it's dropping today.
It's supposed to
dropping
drop.
right
It's
now,
probably
but
dropping tomorrow.
Today's,
we're in the past.
Today's my dead dad's birthday too.
Oh, happy birthday to your late father.
It's all your father's fault, dude.
How long ago did you lose your father? Excuse me, everybody.
32
Sorry.
years ago.
Really? Oh, wow. What
I was
happened?
8. He died in a snowmobile accident.
Damn.
I think we've talked about this before. It's such a cool way to go, though.
Yeah, it's like one of the
Your dad
it's one
sounds
of the
awesome.
jokes. It's like one of the jokes I say. Like somebody afterwards said, they were upset that I was talking about my dad dying, and because their dad just recently passed away, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. How did they die? And they're like, he had a stroke, and then I'm like, my dad died way cooler than your dad did.
Yeah, on a double stroke.
He was like basically fucking evil Knievel.
He hit a fucking ramp, and he said, "Check this out."
Hold my beer. He was the first hold my beer.
Dude, I really want my last words to be "check this out." That'd be the best last words.
I just
Put that on my
drooled.
grave.
So you're not only so you got the last meal down and the last
Dude,
words.
Last words, check this out, are fucking legendary last words.
No, trust me, I've done this hundreds of times. And then I get eaten by the alligator or whatever.
Yeah, you try to run across a river that has alligators on it.
Oh yeah, and stepping on their heads like
Yeah.
it's that video game. I believe it's
And
called
the
Donkey
first-
Kong.
And the
that was
first alligator just grabs onto you and starts spinning.
Fucking
Yeah.
rips you down to
You're
the
like,
depths. What is it? They're like, they don't even like kill everybody, don't they? Take it down and just drown it.
Yeah, they do the death roll. So they grab on and
Little
then they
gator
just
roll.
spin
Down here doing a gator roll.
underwater with you. Just
I didn't know that was based off a real. There's a wrestling move called the gator roll, and I had no idea it was based off real life.
well, now you know.
Sometimes
Knowledge.
art imitates life. I didn't know that.
With these Google days.
The world is filled with magnificence.
See, that's the thing. You could have Googled that, but you would have never known to put that into a conversation because it wasn't in your brain already. You can't ask Google, hey, what's something I can add to this story?
Chris, your doomsday brain is showing.
I fucking hate everything. I've been watching fucking Tucker Carlson.
Isn't he on YouTube now?
No,
He's got his own fucking
X.
network.
He's on X, the Everything app. And
No, he's got his own fucking network right
really
now.
good
Yes.
for Tucker. He's his fellow deadhead.
Is he really?
Yeah, he loves the Grateful Dead just like I do.
Have you
Doesn't
ever?
seem like it'd
have
be
you
a
ever?
thing.
The
Well,
shit
'cause he's
that
a
he's
fucking
doing.
pinhead.
The shit that he's doing now is fucking insane. Like you
Dude.
saw the Putin interview.
Yes, I did see that. I also
He's
saw.
asked at the end of the interview. He's like, "Hey, can we take this reporter that you have in prison back with us?" Like,
Damn, that's actually kind of bad. I don't even like Tucker Carlson. That's a badass.
I don't really like him either. But some of the
just-
shit, like obviously
at
Fox.
the end of an interview with Putin being like, "Hey man, we're cool, right? Why don't you just let me go?"
Can we? Yeah, he's chill. He's chill. Like he won't say anything bad about your
your
your country or whatever.
You let him go, dude. We'll go to the bar. First round's on me. You know how about that?
Dog, I would love to. Oh, sorry, I got talking to the microphone. I would love to drink with Vlad.
Vladdy.
Yeah, because he'd be like, "You already vodka man." I go, "Yes, I am a vodka man." He's like, "Is it because you're Russian?" And I'd be like, "Nope, it's because I'm Polish." And he would go, "Fuck you,"
You're like,
and
"No,
then he
I'm
would
gonna
crack a smile and go like, "Salut." Dude, but Tucker Carlson, when he was he was like exclusive to X.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Everything app.
Yeah.
And he had on, I believe the guy's name was like John Sinclair or something like that.
I don't know who
But
that
it's
guy
a
is.
guy.
Isn't that a character in a movie?
It's a guy who claimed that he smoked crack with Obama and then sucked him off.
Oh,
in the back of a limo. And Tucker's like, "Will you please come on my show?" And he's like asking all about it, and he's just like, I even took a lie detector test." But what he didn't say was that he failed the lie detector test. But it's like this guy was like, yeah, I when Obama was a fucking state senator, we smoked crack together in the back of his limo, and then I sucked him off, and then we went to a hotel. He tells this whole fucking story, and Tucker's like, yes. This needs to go on.
Why would that make me not like Obama?
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, Obama's so much cooler now. Like, he just smoked crack with a dude and got sucked off by him.
Yeah,
That's a cool dude.
What if our nation's coolest president was even more like Hunter Biden?
Yeah.
Who was just pardoned, by the way. Do you see that? That's in the news.
Yeah.
They pardoned Hunter Biden?
Big dick.
Dude, the juice
Joe-
is loose. He's good, dude.
The juice is loose. Fuck it.
Have you read some of the shit that they talk about?
Do I look like I read?
There's something about him like texting people while he's driving like his car to Las Vegas, doing like 100.
God, he's so cool.
Smoking
Man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, come on, dude. Your dad's like this fucking senator. You got all this fucking
Your
money.
dad has been the vice president.
Your dad is the vice president now.
Yeah.
Are you telling me you're not smoking crack on your way to the Las Vegas to get a bunch of prostitutes while you're doing 120 miles an hour, 140 miles?
Honestly, I would have went way more. I think he showed some reservation in the way he acted.
Yeah.
That's why I hold this truth to be self-evident that fucking Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump are fucking pussies.
Yeah.
And not in the Hunter Biden way.
No.
They're not taking advantage of all of the opportunities available to them as the president's.
Or they're doing it super, super secret.
They should be smoking crack in a limo with a dude getting sucked off.
Yeah.
Fucking raise your kids right, Donald.
I mean, come on.
Raise them right.
Raise them right.
I mean,
Come on, Donnie.
You have to take advantage of the situations you're given in life, you know?
Hey,
If life gives you lemons,
quote,
make lemonade. If life gives you a dad who's president, get sucked off in a limo and smoke crack.
you know, sometimes cards ain't worth a dime if you don't lay them down.
You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Hunter Robert, and with his collaboration with Jerry Garcia, that's mine and Tucker Carlson's favorite band. But anyway,
They're bringing back the Renegades this time with Tucker Carlson and fucking Mike Pence.
Dude, you think can Tucker play an instrument?
I bet he
looks like
noodles
a guy,
around on a
right?
guitar. Yeah, he's got to have at least one
acoustic
guitar.
guitar.
Can I swear on this?
All the time.
Yeah, he probably. I bet he has. I bet he has a Les Paul.
A Les Paul?
Do you think he has an electric? I feel like he has an acoustic.
He probably has an acoustic.
Well, he has an acoustic hanging around the house, but he's got an electric he's got in the basement with like, you know, nice fucking great
he's
amp.
got that Les Paul. What's the one with the really big body?
Yeah.
You know, the one with the fat body. He's got one of those. I
One
thought.
like a hollow body,
Yeah.
like a Gresh,
Yeah.
or a man. I don't know.
What do they call
Is Tucker married? Does he have a
He's
wife?
married,
He
he
has
has
to
kids.
He's married to his kids.
No, he's married and has kids.
Wow.
But from the shit that I've seen, apparently people want to kill him.
Tucker Carlson?
Yeah.
Wow, just for having an awesome bow tie collection?
I think everyone
real.
wants to kill every person that has talked openly on Fox or CNN or MSNBC. At least someone is out there going, "I want to kill this guy or girl."
But I did watch an interview he did with Andrew Cuomo,
Cuomo, yeah.
who they both hated each other. Obviously, they were like openly fucking taking shots at each other and shit. They had like a regular conversation and had an interview and like talked through their problems. They didn't really agree on anything, but it was an interesting thing to see because they're both out of the media now. Both of them just talking about how they feel and stuff like that. And I was like,
because Andrew Cuomo was got out of office because
his brother, Chris Cuomo. Chris Cuomo.
Chris Cuomo was the CNN guy.
Yeah, he was the guy he did the interview. Sorry.
Okay, I see.
Chris
I see what you're
Cuomo and Tucker. I guess Tucker really went after him or whatever. But it was just interesting to see him like in an
Andrew
interview.
Cuomo in the middle of his presidency or his mayoralship or whatever, he put out a book that was like, and that's how you handle pandemic.
and then they went, "Oh no!"
Yeah, and then afterwards it was just like, New York everyone has died in the state of New York.
I went there during the pandemic. It was Probably the only time I'd want to be in New York, to be honest, because there was not a lot of people.
That's kind of tight.
I feel like
I could get on all the like sightseeing buses really easy. You know, we went to the fucking Statue of Liberty, saw all that shit. There wasn't really anybody there.
That's pretty cool. Did you go to Ground Zero?
Yeah, I did.
Did you look around and shake your head like, no way?
You're looking up. You're
I cried.
Yeah, not possible.
Did you?
I cried, yeah, but I didn't cry because, you know, Al Qaeda did it. I was like, our country did it, and now they're selling souvenirs.
Yeah, it is kind of wild to be there.
But that's okay. So New York was the opposite of what. So you see pictures of things, you're like, that's big. You go to New York, you look at it, you're like, it's not as big as I thought in my mind. You see
girl who's gotten a dick pic from me.
Yes. Grand Canyon, the opposite. So you see the pictures, you're like, oh yeah, that's pretty big. You get there, it looks like it's a fucking like digital fucking fake thing, because when you move, the background, it's so far away and so big, it barely moves. You're like, this doesn't look real. That's how big it is. But New York, like, as you're walking around the footprint of those buildings, you're like, these weren't that big, you know?
Yeah.
I can get how 2 planes could take one of these motherfuckers down.
Yeah.
Maybe Alex Jones is wrong.
But, dude, the Grand Canyon seems like such a fucking wonderful place. I've never been.
It was,
I've seen the fucking holes where the buildings used to be, and I was just like, yeah, big deal.
What if these were bigger and natural?
Yeah.
Because you know I love big natural.
Drew likes big natural holes.
It's fucking your cross country like sightseeing tour. It's the Drew Campbell's Big Naturals.
Big naturals, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's so funny. Dude.
Mount Rushmore. I like natural rock formations.
I like big naturals.
Dude, I tried to make this a bit forever ago, but like one of the funniest graffiti things you could do is just like chiseling another guy.
Some random dude.
Yeah, just like fucking. It's that guy and the guy and then the other guy. Who's on your Mount Rushmore impression?
Lincoln.
Yeah, what's your Mount Rushmore?
Lincoln, Roosevelt, Washington,
Hamilton, of course.
Jefferson, I think, is on there. I think those 4 dudes are on there.
All right, that's
They were gonna make a 5th one, and then they're like, we ran out of money.
No, who's on your Mount Rushmore?
Oh, who would be on my route?
Who's on your Mount Rushmore and Blunt rotation?
Theodore Roosevelt. Absolutely.
Roosevelt, Roosevelt
FDR,
definitely on there.
FDR.
Fuck FDR.
Dog. I'm going 4 Trumps.
I'm doing Theodore Roosevelt, FDR. You gotta throw Abe Lincoln on there. Gotta, and then just for DEI, Barack Obama. You know,
I like mine the way it is. I think the way it is right now, I'd leave it that way.
Yeah.
Even though Jefferson, you can say all the things you want about Jefferson,
and I will.
Some of the writing that he wrote, you know, to me, writing can elevate.
You separate the art from the artist.
Exactly.
It's a very
Jefferson's
very much a case separate the art from the artist.
Right. So some of the things that he wrote,
Declaration is pretty well written.
Were really brilliant, well written. He obviously didn't practice what he preached, okay? But some of the things that he wrote were brilliant. You know, there were times that he tried to do stuff about slavery, and he's like, I don't think it's going to work in my lifetime. I'm just going to keep fucking my slaves. But, you know, some of the things he wrote, like the fucking Declaration of Independence, dude. The way that's written, the way each word fits in.
I like the font they chose on that. That's my favorite part. It's nice.
What do you
font.
mean the font that was handwritten?
Yeah.
They should have went with wingdings. They should have wrote the Constitution in wingdings.
I wish they would have wrote it in Schiller. That was always my favorite as a kid.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Schiller font.
If the Declaration of Independence was written in The Sopranos with the gun as the R font, this country would not have as many problems as we do now. And that's on
the founders of this country.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should have thought ahead a little bit more. You didn't think it was going to end up like this, did you? He would have
so how
just
does it-
changed the font.
How's the Declaration of Independence go? It starts out with like a
We the people.
We the people.
And then yada, yada, yada.
Blah, 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 blah,
Blah, blah, blah. John Hancock signed it first.
Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. There was a chapter where he did bring up slavery and how it shouldn't be there, and then everybody's like, "You're going a little too far, baby."
Couple notes.
Yeah. They made him take it out. So
We the people,
Like
in
I
order
said,
to
he's
form a
a-
more perfect union, must have slavery forever and
guns.
And guns.
and guns.
Guns. It says guns 7 times.
In the
Guns,
future,
guns,
there's gonna
guns,
have
guns.
automatic rifles called automatic rifle 15s, and those are gonna be so fucking cool. And they're allowed to be here. No one's allowed.
It also
They're
says
allowed.
it says abortions
You're
are
never allowed to take those away. Ever.
Also, if we come up with like an even bigger gun, we can have those too.
And if it's got like a weird stock on it that makes it so you can fire it automatically, you can't take that away.
You're not allowed to take that away. That's against the rules of the
Trump
country.
took it away. Trump took it away, but he shouldn't have did it because
it's just a bunch of fan fiction of what Thomas Jefferson's thinking about better guns.
Yeah.
It's like all women need to have at least C-cup sized tits.
Oh my
He
god.
goes, abortions
The
are bad. What is an abortion? You'll find out.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
If we
Doing one for you guys right now. Don't worry about it. A little ahead of the curve on it.
Amendment number 2. If we ever decide that, if we ever come up with what an abortion is, we get to do that.
We get to do those. You know why? Because right now I know kids are just dying like left and right, but in the future
due
they're
to
probably
preventable
not.
diseases.
Yeah. But later on that might not happen, and some of these people shouldn't have these kids. So yeah.
If and also if there's a country music situation festival in Vegas, a guy's allowed to put up all-time numbers with zero motive, and you're not allowed to make any laws against that actually.
And the
Actually,
news
that's
media,
the most American thing you can do.
the news media cannot
This
talk
is what
about
we
it
fought
after
the
1
British
week.
for.
Yeah.
After 1 week, nobody will ever remember about it.
Yeah, doing all that to a bunch of people going out to have a good time in Las Vegas. That's actually the opposite of communism. Actually, is what that is.
Also, if there's ever I don't know,
It's America at
like
its finest.
the rickets, but the rickets are
Do you mind if I
airborne.
open this one up?
Yeah, they're all for you, man.
All right, let's go.
We got 2 more as well.
you, baby. Sorry,
Wait.
we were stepping on your dick over
Oh,
there.
yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Can we swear on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying rickets in the air.
It's like, also, if anything like the
I'm onto you
as
with
bad
that.
as the rickets, but it becomes easily transferable, we can make it so you can't go to work and you have to stay home. Just covering all our bases here, guys.
Yeah. It is
would
the
be
year
funny.
1775, probably, when
would
they were cooking all this shit up.
The government is not allowed to make you wear masks.
It would be really funny if if the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution's like The Simpsons, and everyone goes, "What would the Constitution have to say about it?" It's like, honestly, they covered it. This is crazy.
They covered literally
They
everything.
covered something hundreds of years that they didn't even know about. It's kind of like, what's the Nostradamus?
They're like, if you're the son of the vice president, you're allowed to smoke crack. and
You're allowed to
fuck
smoke
hookers.
crack.
Whatever that is.
Whatever crack might become. Once we have.
We have it on good authority.
Yeah, it's like tea. It's like tea, but so much more. And once we invent it, in order to do the stuff to the
Destroy the black community. Is that what you wanted to say?
yeah, I didn't want to say that, but that is the truth.
Yeah. Once the CIA decides they want to destroy the black community with this crack, Hunter Biden's allowed to smoke it. And fuck as many hookers as he wants.
Mr. Nixon or Reagan, whoever, I don't know what the
One of
timeline,
those.
but we've come up with this really crazy fucking drug, and we're going to use it to disenfranchise lots of Americans. Should we let the president's son use it? He's like, yes,
Absolutely.
100%.
Every president shunned should smoke.
Every president should. Sasha Malia.
Get
Let
in
me
here.
be clear.
Come on there.
It's time for you to start smoking some crack. I'm Barack Obama.
It's in the goddamn Constitution.
It's
I'm a constitutional lawyer. He was a constitutional lawyer too. He would fucking know.
Yeah.
Obama, dude.
Yeah.
He was a fucking goddamn constitutional lawyer. He had his kids smoking crack. Let's not go too far.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what the Constitution
What
of
is
his
the
dick was when he was getting
constitutional-
sucked off by Larry Sinclair.
Constitutional lawyer, a lawyer who.
I'd like to imagine the constitutional lawyer is a lawyer that goes to court to defend the Constitution. he's like, Your
Right.
Honor, my
client, and it's
the
just
Constitution.
It's just a scroll in a chair.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing.
My client has done nothing wrong. Case closed.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm
That'd be
just
great.
a bill. There's something in
Hey,
there.
you are allowed to swear on this podcast.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
All right, I just didn't want to,
Speaking of swearing, are you guys into dirty talk?
What do you
like
what do you mean?
like in a romance situation.
Yes.
I can't do it.
I use my words for a living, and I'd like to just leave work at work. No, I'm not a big dirty talker.
Damn, dude, I was like in the middle of earlier today. I was sexting my girlfriend, and we were going back and forth. She's like, and she started this like kind of a role play sex thing where
Okay.
she was like pretended to be a teacher, and I was the student, and like how I had to
God.
stay after class and
Oh.
things like that. And then I was like, oh no, please. Miss Williams, I'll do whatever I can. Like, I just really need to pass this class. And then she responded, well, you're going to have to fuck me. And then my
That's
brain...
unusual for a teacher.
And then my brain immediately said, well, joke's on you, Miss Williams. I'm a cop. You're going to jail.
She was fucking getting all hot and bothered and ready to go, and then you're like,
The bit must.
Dude, but,
I had those
"You
situations.
go to jail, you fucking pedo!"
well, no, dude, she's a trooper. This is why she should keep her. Because then she responded, she's like, no, please, I love teaching these children. Is there anything I could do, officer, to get me out of this? And I was like, well, you're going to have to fuck me.
You fucking.
And then she tried to take a taxi, and then she had to fuck that guy too.
Or what?
Man, yeah, like
Hey, is that a callback?
that was a
Yes,
that was a
it
callback
was.
to the
Hey
joke.
guys, that was a callback.
Callback.
Clip it.
Oh, wait, it's the callback button.
Callback. You're about to enter the kill zone.
That was great, you guys.
Yeah, we've been practicing.
Yeah, I
We've
can
done that a
tell.
couple
I can tell.
times. Couple times.
I remember there was this one time there was I'm not a sexter either. I don't sext.
Yeah, I'm not good at it.
Texting is SMSs should be for business only. But she's saying some shit like, I don't remember. It was like a casting couch situation, and I told her that I recast her as a redhead. And because again, I was like the bit. I feel silly in this situation.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm gonna get a boner while texting. This is stupid.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
We did.
But I guess
we
chicks
did.
probably like it. Or
We did
whatever.
over the
Girls like
the
it, I
phone when I was here and she was in Germany, like in the beginning.
That's different. You're probably touching
We talk-
yourself.
Yeah, but on the phone, we're like talking on the phone.
talking, I understand. It makes sense. To me.
But see, here's the thing: like, I didn't even know what to say, and she didn't know what to say. So it was like, are you still doing it? She's like,
No.
yeah. How about you? I'm like, yeah, still doing it.
I gotta, yeah.
And then a little time goes by. It's like,
Any updates?
are you gonna finish soon? She's
Are
like,
you close?
yeah, pretty soon. All right, let me know.
All right, I've been done for 20 minutes.
She's literally like folding laundry or something like
Yeah.
that. She's like,
did you get
oh yeah,
Wordle
I'm about to. Did you get the Wordle? Yeah. I always thought it'd be funny. The whole married guy thing would be you'd be sexting and then all of a sudden you get like a grocery list in the middle of it.
What do you want me to do to you?
Turkey? You want me to turkey you? You want me to fucking Jello pudding you? What?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Drew, guys like Drew who are out here being an absolute fucking S word. That's slut, by the way. Can I swear on here?
Yeah, you're good. You can.
Just whipping your dick around town.
Just slapping it,
Just
flapping it
fucking
around.
out there, just spreading your fucking germs all over the goddamn place.
I am a whore.
But
It's true.
it makes more sense to be like, ooh, I'm actually sexually horny right now. Send text message.
Oh, I'm actually
Sexually horny.
I'm sick, but because there's like an anticipation.
I'm gonna go in the house later, and I'm gonna be like, "Honey, I'm actually sexually horny."
Just learned how to
see what
speak
she says.
Yeah, I think about sex a lot.
Dude, I could do sex like several
bunch of
times a year
times.
for sure. But no, I mean, obviously, if you and your lady, that you're not living together, you got to set dates where you're gonna like talk, go in your bedroom and do adult stuff. But there's an anticipation there. So you'd be like, oh, I would really like to see your butt
Boobs.
or boobs or butt, or actually
Boobs and butt.
maybe both.
Yeah.
Perhaps all four of them.
All 4 of the things.
Both cheeks, both boobs. Dude.
But it's not.
Well, when you're married,
When you're
married
married
with kids, with married kids, it's like, all right, you gotta fucking feed the dogs.
Oh, yeah,
you gotta
dude,
fucking
we're
get
in the-
everything ready. And
This
then,
is the 3 stages
yes,
of relationships in a row.
Yeah.
I'm dating, you're married, he's married with kids.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you get everything set up and finished, and you go upstairs, and then you kind of already
some
know.
of us don't have a second story, so
Well,
brag about your other floor.
just go ahead. Yeah,
I just have
a
a basement.
Probably
That's
got a
It's more of like an attic that I turned into a fucking. It doesn't matter
Oh
anyway.
shit, dude, this actually makes a lot of sense. Look,
You live in the
I'm
basement.
just dating a girl. I just have a basement. Brett's married. Brett has 1 floor in a basement.
I do not have a basement.
A crawl space.
I do have.
You're ruining the bit.
I want to bring truth to this.
I'm saying every time you get another floor.
Okay.
Every time.
All right. So if I
you decide to have kids, you're gonna have another floor. Add
were we
on your
recording
house.
when I was talking about me and my wife trying?
I don't know
Yeah.
actually.
Well, you were trying.
think
You said
so.
you were trying.
But only for
To
eating
eat
ass.
ass,
That
yeah.
was it. But yeah, I'm very curious about Drew and his life and how he carries himself in a text message format when he's talking to a lady he fancies.
I'm pretty polite.
Do you ever send pictures of your penis?
No, I haven't done that in a long time. I've never sent it to her. I've done it like twice in my life, dick pics.
Really?
While you're
were
doing
they
it?
requested, or were you just like, well, fuck it? Let's
Well,
let this.
one was they sent me a picture, so I sent one back.
Okay, so you were trading dick
Ah.
Yes.
pics. Come on, folks! I called
And
them,
the other one, it was the same person I did before, and I was just like, this will be a nice treat for her.
Yeah, okay.
Were you
So
actually?
I sent
were
like
you,
a full frontal nude picture of me. Like I don't do dick pics, right? Like I never just send a picture of my dick.
Did you put your hands
just
behind
get-
your back and
I get-
flex your
I get
stomach muscles?
fully naked and then take a full body picture.
Dude,
And I get my dick hard and then take a full body picture in like a bathroom mirror of me naked.
that sounds awful. That's
Were,
just
were
terrible.
you actually sexually horny at the
Were you
time when you were doing it?
What? No, I slapped it up one of the times.
Just slapped it up. I've taken one dick pic in my life. I didn't send it to anybody. I was taking a piss, and I took the front-facing camera, and I put it as close to my piss stream as possible. So in the foreground is just my monster fucking flaccid cock with piss pouring out of the fucking nozzle. And my face in the background that looks so tiny, and I was like, I want to show this to everybody, but
Did your face look proud? Did you have like a?
dude,
Pride?
my face looked proud after when I was looking at it. I was like, this is the greatest.
That does remind me. I did one time I did send a dick pic to all my boys one time.
Okay.
But it was I was staying at a hotel in Detroit, and I was in the bathroom taking a piss. And then I just took a picture. There's like a giant window that's like the landscape of Detroit. So I took a picture of the window, but like you could see me in the reflection of it. And you see my dick like
All right.
pissing into the toilet. But I just said to my friends, I'm like, check out the view of my hotel room. And like, if you looked at like just a little bit, you just see the view. But if you stay more than 1 second, you can see the reflection of me holding my dick and pissing into.
That's good. That's a good prank.
That's a good gag.
I've
Haha, you guys all saw my penis.
I send the pic where it's not the whole dick. You just pull the pants down a little bit so that the head's still hidden.
Oh, you get a little
And then you
cleavage
send a
shot.
little picture, and you're like, you're being seductive.
Oh, like the shaft.
You're like, she's like, you know what it looks like, but you can't see it in this picture.
That's pretty good. Move.
Yeah,
I don't mind that.
And my daughter's teacher's like, Mr. Bear, this is wildly inappropriate, but I am actually sexually horny.
Damn.
So
I think that's probably the name of the podcast.
Either I'm going to take this to the cops or what?
I think that's gonna have to be the name of the fucking
or what?
episode.
Or sexually horny.
Actually, sexually horny.
It's a good name.
That is pretty good.
Speaking of it, so I was thinking about sexuality recently.
Okay.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, and I was thinking about, and I realized like I dated like every girl I've dated or basically have had like things with, even if like they didn't fully grow into a relationship over the last like fucking 8 years.
Yeah.
Every one of those girls has been bi.
Oh.
And then it's like this kind of, it's like kind of thing. It's like, okay, well, like, you know, maybe
You can swear if you want.
Okay.
but it's like maybe on the same. Thank you. You date bi people all the time. Bi people are attracted to you. Maybe you have a little bit of that in you. And then I was like, no. I think it actually means that I'm the straightest man of all time, because it means that I love pussy so much that to like me, you also kind of have to love pussy.
You share a common interest. So that,
Yeah.
like, what's your favorite part of the vagina?
Yeah, dude. I was like,
See,
actually,
I'm more of a labia minora guy.
that's how much I'm into it.
Yeah.
That for you to even have a relationship with me, you also have to be
Wait,
into
so
it.
you're saying that you're only out here dating a bisexual women?
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't on purpose. It's not like I'm looking for them.
I mean, I would say that's kind of gay, actually, because think about it. Half their time, they're having sex with guys.
Oh, fuck. That's true.
And then by the transitive property, you're having...
I'm kissing penises.
Yeah.
You're basically...
You're fucking cleaning out that dick hole.
Mm-hmm.
You're cleaning all that dick germs out of there.
You guys are making solid points.
But what do you think? I mean, is that just the state of the world now? Is that just because everyone's like kind of...
This is what happens when, you know, you don't put God first in your country anymore. You know, you start having
when
sex
they
with
stopped
women
doing
that have sex with men, and then you're gay.
Weren't you so mad when they stopped doing that?
What?
God?
When they get,
God damn it. I feel like you're rubbing off on me.
when God had his final season, I was kind of pissed, dude. I was ready. I thought that show was gonna go on forever.
Honestly, God low-key fell off.
Yeah, dude, he didn't do anything for like 2,000 years.
Allah's killing it right now.
2,000 years. He was on a hiatus for like 2,000 years.
Yeah, Allah's killing it right now, though, dude.
Yeah, you gotta give it up for my boy.
I mean, I guess he does kind of get Hollywood because you do have to go away to come back. So I think God has a comeback story.
Yeah, I think
He's got an arc, dude. I don't know right now. A lot of younger...
I think if God shows up, he'll be bigger than he ever was.
A lot
People
of younger
love nostalgia.
people... A lot of younger people are very into religion again.
Yeah.
that is true. Yeah, there's a whole movement to become Catholic.
Well, like in...
I think it was cool now.
When I was in community college, not to brag... When I went to community college a couple of years ago,
We've all been there, baby.
a lot of the kids, you know, they were like all, you know, normal, and there were a few in the class, you know, you could tell they're all like, nah, Jesus, bro.
Well, it does kind of make sense because, like, you know, in the 80s and 90s, it was like kind of like the rebellious thing to do to like listen to music about hailing Satan and shit like that.
Yeah.
But now it's like common and whatever. So now it's like the only way to rebel as a teenager is to like get into
To love
Christian,
Jesus.
love Jesus and
Your
get
mom
into
and
Christian rock.
your mom
and
and
your parents
dad-
are like, oh God,
Your mom and
really,
dad-
Tanner?
Come
You're
and
gonna
take-
put a crucifix in my house?
You play this heavy metal record backwards, and it says, our
God is an
Hail Mary,
awesome
full of
God.
grace.
The Lord is with thee.
Mary, grace. And then you're like, they're sneaking this shit into our perfect what was once a sacred art, pornography. But
Tipper Gore is
Now there's
upset.
yeah,
now-
Tipper Gore. The
She's
Tipper Gore of these
flipped.
days.
Yeah,
Yes.
who's the Tipper Gore of these
There's
days?
now porn that you watch and it's just you going on a date with a girl and then you try to go after her and she goes not till marriage, and it's a 7-hour porn where you go on multiple dates.
Yeah, dog.
You meet her family.
Maybe
It's
that's
an entire
dude,
series.
That's the fucking. All right, we got to produce pornography. It
fucking-
starts with a wedding.
No, it doesn't even start with the wedding. It starts
No.
with you meeting the girl.
Oh, okay, right.
It's a season. It's a whole. It's basically just a show.
All right.
And then the last episode is you just get to see the fucking on the wedding night.
It just
They don't even-
comes immediately.
The lights get turned off. The lights turn off, and you can barely see the silhouettes.
Yeah.
And you just see him slide it in once, and he goes, and then she's like, "This is being married, I guess."
And then it's the Pornhub.
I now pronounce you stepbrother and sister. How about that? Is that something?
that was something.
That works. Yeah.
I now pronounce you the delivery driver for this pizza chain, and you're now allowed to have intercourse.
You may now eat the bride's ass. Call back,
You know how funny that would be if that's what weddings turn into? Like literally,
You may now
like,
eat the ass of the bride.
Yeah, and
so
yeah,
instead of the veil, they just lift
She
up the
turns
veil.
around and unveils her ass.
yeah.
like-
The way society's going these days, yeah.
Mom and dad are crying. She's like,
Our little girl's a woman now.
Oh, we gotta watch the father daughter freak off. I mean, the way things are going these days. It's a remix to Ignition. She's twerking on her dad,
Your stepbrother is not invited to our wedding.
and then they eat gender cake.
she dances like her mother.
I'd like to say a few words about the
Seriously.
bride and the groom. The groom is actually bisexual, and
Actually, sexually horny.
he's sexually horny for my daughter. And I've never been more proud that for the rest of their lives, they're going to be eating each other's buttholes.
Now let us all bust. Instead of a toast at a wedding, every time someone hits the glass, it's a boat. Bust!
They gotta fucking
I broke the headset almost.
fire another one
He's
off.
gonna give a bust.
With the
The best man's bust.
about to
is coming
bust.
up.
the way
He's about to bust.
the way it's going the way things are going these days. I'd be surprised. I mean, I believe that, even though that's fake, I believed it, and that says a lot about. That says a lot. So
That's what happened to my America, you know?
I don't.
What
know.
happened to my America?
We were so good up until
9/11.
I was gonna say yes, a very fateful Tuesday
Sorry, you
morning.
can swear on this podcast.
9/11. Can I say that? and then look, and now look. Damn, this garage is great.
you mentioned gender. That just reminded me. I've been reading a lot of comic books lately, so I thought of a fucking comic book character.
Okay.
to make. It's
Okay.
Gender man.
It's not wrong. It's a fucking. It's an alien, right? From a different like planet,
Right,
That
that's
comes to
where they
Earth.
typically come
Yeah.
from.
Sorry. But their race isn't like ours. There's not. They're genderless race because they're asexual.
Okay,
So they come to Earth and
It's an alien,
an alien.
not from here.
shut up.
from here.
So
Don't tell me their genders are all crazy.
No, they just don't have gender because they're
Okay.
asexual. So
right.
they come to Earth.
So how do they
and
reproduce?
They're asexual.
Well, asexual you can't produce then unless.
No, not in science. Asexual is when-
asexual like
like an
worms.
organism. Yeah,
Like worms.
Yes, exactly. So
So he's a worm
so
alien.
because they're non-binary,
sorry,
so they
are.
them. So they come to Earth, but then like even though they're superhero, most of the time is them just fighting with people that can't understand non-binary. but they keep having to explain. You're definitely a he.
No, it doesn't matter. We're just trying to take over the White House. No, but you gotta like. What do you have? Like, what do you got under there?
I don't have either of those.
It's not important. I just want the keys to the White House
But
and the president.
Also explaining that they are genderless and that people just can't comprehend
But I just like
There are no men and women from my planet.
okay. If you have a wet dream, who are you thinking of? It does not happen.
we do not have sex in our species.
But that's not. But it's just
You're
you
sounding-
gotta be something.
And then one guy says, "You're sounding mentally ill right now."
Yes.
No, I'm an alien.
So you're saying most of the comic is just them fighting with people?
Just a banter between.
Yeah. they save someone, and then they go.
we will get you.
They save someone, and he's like, "Oh, thank God he." And then they're like, "No, I'm they." And he goes, "What do you mean you're they?"
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Look, man, we will get you the keys to the secret lockbox of gold that we have underneath the White House. But first, you need to answer a couple of questions because I'm a little confused. Call me old-fashioned, but you gotta be one or the other. No, I just want the resources.
I'm trying to save the world.
But also making it a character where it's not even employed. It's just they simply scientifically are. They are biologically non-binary.
How do you have sex? I reproduce. I have all the organs within me to
I create the eggs in the semen,
and it happens.
What do they call it? Like cell mitosis, where the cells just separate.
Because I pictured them like creating globs on their back that are like little like
they grow
sacs.
out into,
and then when they're fully formed, they break out of the sac.
How am I supposed to explain this to my children? And it's just like, I want to save my planet with the uranium.
Exactly.
But
dude, isn't this rules an idea?
This rules. This is a rules idea.
You didn't think at first you got little. I think you got
was
a little
nervous.
on the fence.
I was very nervous.
Said awesome idea
because it sounded like you were going to be like, well, what if there was a comic book character called Gender Man, and he flies around, he's got all the genders, and that's funny, right? And it's like, no, I don't see but the confused mass of people scratching their heads.
When he lands in fucking Idaho.
What bathroom can I use?
Oh, I'm not. You're not one of them, are you? You're not one of them, are you?
I understand that you're my enemy. But if you're coming into my house, you're going to use my bathroom. And my daughter uses that bathroom. You know what I mean? I do love this.
Here, he's one of you.
For clarity's purpose, I just want to know. Where does it go? What hole does it go in?
Dude,
does it dangle?
This might actually be $1 million.
Does it dangle?
Is it like inside his or is it outside his? It doesn't matter. Just give us the uranium,
please. I don't have much time.
Your planet is strange.
Yeah, you have weird priorities. Like I'm just picturing like a Mars Attacks, but like the president coming out and be like, "Okay, that's fine. We'll give you whatever you want." Do you like men? Or like it's goddamn.
I am not a sexual creature.
Sexuality means nothing. So if you
what the fuck does that mean?
Do you all right, so your stepsister was selling you a house and delivering you pizza. Call back.
Would you actually be sexually
or horny? How do you get sexually horny?
Are you sexually horny or are you not? And why come? How come? Why come? Why do you? I love this.
Dude, if there's any artists listening to this, can you please design this character?
Please. We are all...
Shoot it to me, and I will start writing it.
the sexually unhorny, genderless beings from outer space. Just like fucking winning by default just because of confusion.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God, that's a goodie.
Did you see what bathroom that alien went into?
I've been thinking about this character.
It's Miss Pat, or it's Pat, I should say.
But alien version.
Alien.
Dude, I was thinking about this character, but as soon as I started to describe it, like I was thinking about saying it out loud, you guys, I thought I was like, oh, fuck, I think it's really funny.
Yeah, well, at first I thought it was going to be like Brett said, like it was going to be like a thing.
Real low hanging fruit. No, this was spin. Covered little
this
spin
was
on it.
Something. And the part about explaining to your kids.
That's so
Like, how am I gonna tell my boy?
How am I going to tell him that there's an 8-foot pink alien that's
just-
a dick?
yeah.
How am I supposed to do that?
Like that just it just trumps every other thing. Like, there's more of us coming. We got a big shit.
They're not even worried about the alien.
Okay, all right. If it's the end of our civilization, it's the end of our civilization. But I gotta know.
Are we being taken over by he's or she?
We actually live.
And and when I'm a slave, is my daughter gonna have her own bathroom?
Yeah. After y'all's enslaves us. I mean, is it appropriate to look at you in the downstairs or like? Damn.
Well,
That'd be
shit. I
crazy.
think that's it for the first episode here.
Nice.
All right.
Hey, this has been Sex Monkey Dungeon with your host Chris Barrett and your other host
Me.
and your guest today.
It's my little ass baby. It's Brett. My name is Brett.
Brett Mercer. And where can we find you on the internet?
You can just Google my ass. Google my. The special's gonna be out tomorrow.
Check
I
him-
promise.
Find him on LinkedIn.
Definitely watch the
Find
special.
Brett Mercer at LinkedIn.
I'm on all social media platforms, including.
MySpace.
I still probably have a MySpace floating around. I got an OnlyFans. I got a Fansly.
You get a truth.
If you want
You
to
get a truth.
if you want to contact Brett, contact him through AOL Instant Messenger. That's how he does all his bookings.
Yes, please. Also, I did have a Truth Social account.
Did you so you could spy, dude?
Well,
Look on it. I
because
looked on it.
It was the fucking free speech platform.
Yeah.
The one that after Trump lost.
Yeah,
Right.
and I made a fake McDonald's just to see. And like, I started like, I became like online buddies with a bunch of different people. Like, oh, Arby's of Canada, and like, and I would just tweet stuff like, French fries with the ketchup sauce, and one time, this is I'll tell this story, and then we can be on our way.
Mm-hmm.
But this one like really old, seemingly older lady that was on True Social was just like, she like said some like wisecrack to me, and I was like, "Why are you being so mean?" And she goes, "Oh, I was actually just trying to like have fun and like rib you a little bit. I really like your posts." I was like, "This sucks. This is bad." But
Fucking
they
stupid old
shut it
lady.
down because I was impersonating a global brand or whatever.
I guess it's not that much free speech on
Yeah,
there.
so
Yeah.
much for free speech. Take that out of the Constitution, Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, Thomas
son
Jefferson
of a
wrote in the
bitch.
Constitution, if later on social media, whatever that is, a man wants to impersonate a corporate fast food chain, that is well within his rights.
Yeah, I think the way my bio, like the description was like McDonald's International Hamburger Sandwich Company.
Yeah, whatever
Dude,
that. Whatever
I want to make a LinkedIn and say I'm the president of International Hamburgers.
whatever people should be able to do. Whatever actually makes them sexually horny. So.
That's it. Boy.